exchange and study. Three people, it is must pay to enter. Okay. Now I want to present you our case. Okay, our first argument is additional knowledge. Our second argument is paying money to another sphere. I present you our first argument. The second argument will present you our second speaker. Okay, so first argument, additional knowledge. Why museums and zoos should be free to everyone? If all museums and zoos should, if all museums and zoos will be free, then many people will become. Zoos and museums are studying place, so people will get extra knowledge. Then zoos and museums will be more popularity. Then tourists from the other country will interested as the other zoos because in different countries there are different animals and museums. In different countries, different history and different archaeological findings. So tourists will traveling in other countries for additional knowledge. Because of this, government will take money from traveling company and spend money for another sphere. Also, if people want to have fun, but they don't have much money, they can go to the zoos or museums and to get extra knowledge. In conclusion, people can get extra knowledge for free. Okay, that's all what I want to say. Thank you for attention.
Hello dear ladies and gentlemen, our honorable judge and timekeeper, our dear opponents, and I'm the third speaker of opposition team. My name is Zara. Our team name is Drum Queens and my teammate is Ediye, the second speaker, Siher, the third speaker, and Ediye will make a live speech. This motion of our today game is this house believes that all museums and zoos should be free to everyone. We're opposition team and today we are going to go this side. This motion is really important today because today this is relevant because many volunteers want to create zoos and this will affect the tower. The tower symbol as free as there are a lot ungrateful people in our world and we want this to help. Our definitions. Our third definition is zoo, a place for keeping animals in captivity for display. Our second definition is a museum. It's a place where various exhibits are stored for study and display. We would like to start with refutation of our opponents. Even such people will may and spoil something, then they will have to pay a fine because of this. They will have their money and will not spoil anything. Now we would like to back to our case, our value. Our value is cultural preservation. Our case. Our first argument is diversity of visitors. Our second argument is quality of surveys, and our third argument is financing. Our third argument, diversity of visitors. Free information may lead to museums and zoos being visited only because certain groups of people, which may limit the accessibility provide. In our world, everything is creating, so the people are giving the everything is getting worse. The quality of service is deteriorating. Deteriorating and so on. Our second argument is quality of service. Service. The introduction of the paid system allows museums and zoos to provide a high quality service and a level of service. Free animation can lead to overloaded facilities, long queues, and insufficient attention to visitors. If those are free, then people can get impudent and spoil the zoo's property, and then everything will go even worse. That's all. Thank you for your attention.
Second speaker of the proposition team.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am the second speaker of proposition team, and my name is Denise. I want to start. I want to start this our third argument, spending. Our second argument, spending money for another sphere. Zoos and museums there are important place for the development of culture, but all people can pay for it. But not that. Consider another situation. The money you need to buy a ticket can be spent on self-development. Then, if zoos and museums are free, then a person will be able to do both. What about the children? Like you know, children like zoos and museums, but they don't always have enough money for this, and they have to beg their parents for money, and this is a bad manner. Free zoos and museums can provide children with joy and new knowledge. So let's summarize. In this argument, I talked about spending money on self-development, children's love for zoos and museums. What about refute? What about refute second argument of opponents? If zoos become free, the owners will sell them to the state and the state will worry about the quality of museums and zoos. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for your attention.
Second speaker of the opposition team.
Good afternoon, dear ladies and gentlemen, our dear judge and all the audience. We continue our debates, and I'm the second speaker of opposition team. My name is Sophia. The motion of our today's game is this: how do that museums and zoos should be free to everyone. And today we are going to prove this side. We would like to start with a refutation of our dear opponents. I would like to start with their first argument was additional knowledge. I would like to say that maybe we spend money on education, but then it will come back to us. In the end, these professions will be useful to us in the future. We don't just spend money, but to make money in the future, and our opponents devalue their salaries. As a result, money is also needed to be a math teacher. So why is profession in zoo worse than math? Next review is for their argument about spending money for another sphere.
Sphere, да. Ой, yes.
Our team believes that spending money with your family is much. Sorry. How will you spend money on the rest if you still have to pay employees for people that work in these zoos and museums? And now, one can cope without them. So I think you're wrong. So back to our case. Our third argument is financing. I'd like to present it. What is? No, thank you. Museums and zoos require significant funds to maintain and develop their activities, including the maintenance and care of animals, restoration and preservation and exhibits, to safety of visitors and other aspects. Free admission can seriously limit the funding opportunities for these institutions. This ensures their stability independence from external factors. And my conclusion of my speech will be like, in general, the paid interest system to the museums and zoos ensures their financial stability, high quality of service, and accessibility for various groups of visitors. People can start to get impotent and just spoil the property of zoo or something more. So that's all I want to say. Thank you for your time.
So, good afternoon, dear ladies and gentlemen. Ordinary judge, dear opponents and timekeeper. I am the third speaker of proposition team. My name is Yaroslav, and first thing I want to do is to refute single argument of our opponent. First argument was very small and I didn't understand this. In second argument, our opponent said about quality of services and if zoos and museums will be free, they won't get money and quality will be bad. But come on, if like said our second speaker, if owners of zoos and museums won't get money, they will sell it for government or for another people which don't want have museums and zoos only for money. And they will want to have quality good because if quality will be good, they can get good what's the word? Reviews and many visitors will be came to this zoo or museum. In third argument, our opponent said about financial. But if zoos and museums will be free, it don't mean that zoos won't get money and that zoo worker won't get money too, because the government give the pattern send for workers in zoo from the laws or from the budget of government, and also who abolish laws, because if zoos and museums will be free, yeah, maybe will be more visitors and maybe will be more нарушений. Да. And zoos and museums can take from these laws and take for this money, and for this they can get much money. Okay, now I want to rebuild our arguments. For our first argument, our opponent said something that money will be get back, and that money will be get back if we will the money will be give back. But come on, if we will spend money for zoos and museums, and it will be won't get back because we spend it, and the government only takes this money, or owners of zoos and museums. Also, one says that you can future work in zoos, and why it is worse than another jobs. Yes, maybe it's not worse, but they get smaller, and if you want to get much money, you need to study well and spend your money for educational too. And if we will spend money for museums and zoos, we will get knowledge, yes, knowledge, but it's not. But in another sphere, we can get much more knowledge for another sphere of your job, future work. Now I want to build our second argument. For our second argument, our opponent says that now all people have money for go to zoos and museums. But what about another people that can't, who don't have money? Now these people is to live, and maybe they want to go to job about zoos or museums, and go take money from this. And now they don't have a work, and now they don't have work. Also, it's too extra spending money, and we can use this money for another sphere. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, dear judge, opponents, and timekeeper. My name is here, and I'm first speaker in opposition team. We would like to start with the refutation of our dear opponents. Our opponents believe that the free parking would help people. Well, if we make the zoo and the museum free, people will begin to devalue the value of rare props in museums, and will begin to understand those people who clean up after animals, take care of them. After all, that will the poor creator eat. We disagree with it because, dear friends, we consider it's absolutely not adequate and not fair to do so in relation to of kittens. Personally, it would be unpleasant for me if my work was developed so much people try clean up and the state pays them a penny for it, because the side of our subscriber decided that it was better to make zoos and museums free. Not support our arguments. Argument number 2, this is diversity of visitors. Argument number 2, quality of services. And argument number 3 is financing. We are right because, do you think that you need to invest little money in the zoo? Not at all. Let me give you an example. A small hippo was recently brought to the miniature park, and he eats about 200 kilograms of vegetables one at a time. And now imagine how much you need to spend on the food of the whole zoo. If you say that museums and zoos are very expensive, we offer you to reduce the price, but not to devalue the work of people. Dear friends, let's respect the work of people. Perhaps you will say nothing that there is no need to exaggerate. I don't work so hard paid to animals by people who work from morning to evening is very smelly factors. Now I want to sum up my conclusion. We offer you fair. Money devalues the price and the position of any person is respected. Yes, maybe someone will say that about large of poor people, but I assure you they are not ignored. Now our country proves should we think about being honest fair. I'm sure it will definitely come back to you. That is all I want to say. Thank you.
Honorable judge, ladies and gentlemen, and all the audience. First of all, I would like to thank you for such amazing game. It was very interesting, and we want to make a conclusion of the game of our team. So let us remind, we had debates on the motion. This house believed that all museums and zoos should be free to everyone. We had several clash points during our game. Our first clash point will be about spending money for something. Our opponent said that when zoos and museum will be free, they can spend money for something. They will spend money for something another, and there will be more community. But we don't agree with it. We said that we have so much in zoos and museums. We have so much employees that should get money for their work. But in my opinion, our opponents think that they don't receive money. So next, I would like to say. During our game, we have created a visual of two worlds that we would like to compare. Our opponents proposed worlds where will be not grateful, it will be dirty everywhere, and there will be garbage on the streets. There will be poor people because the government will not pay them money. But in our world, everything will be different because everything will be fair with us. Everyone will receive money as much as they deserve. So, thank you for attention and vote for team of.
Honorable judge, ladies and gentlemen, time speaker, timekeeper, the opponents, my teammates. First of all, I want to thank you for this such amazing game. It was really cool. And I want to make summary of our today's game. So, let me remind them our today's debate motion. This house believes that all museums and zoos should be free to everyone. Okay, we have one whose point in this game. So, I present you my first argument, and our opponents refute them and say something about money returns. But our third speaker refute that these people can find new other job, and on this job платят больше. Pay bigger. Okay. Comparison two worlds. In our world, additional knowledge increase, so relationships. So percent of tourists increase, and because of this, relationships with country to increase. In world of our opponents, many people can't get extra knowledge. Also, parents choose basic education rather than educational knowledge. So it on. And I hope this debate game is better in my life. Okay, thank you for attention.